and I go to a different account and like play that champion on on whatever role OPGG tells me to play them at. That's usually how I go about picking. Uh, but your question was if I had to pick one, like which one I'd be.
Like which class of champions? So Kiana could be like an assassin, but if you play her jungle, it would also you could play like the
Thing
ranked
is,
junglers.
my problem with Summoner's Rift is I suck at the laning part.
Well, yeah, you're
So
going to. That's just a
yes,
temporary thing, though.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
so whenever you start playing that, you're gonna have to bite that bullet where it's like you suck at it and there's nothing to do about it. There's nothing to like learn about it. It's just you have to do it enough times to where you don't. You know,
yeah,
it's like doing a push up when you've only been doing squats for like a long time.
yeah,
Your legs are ripped, but we can't lift very heavy.
yeah, and that's kind of why I liked Kiana because I'm like, I could lose lane and I can still just be an alt, a good alt for the team
Yeah.
fight later. So it's like, I guess I like a champ where I can lose my lane and still be useful.
Okay. Well, that's like
I don't know
all
if that's a
that's like
good
all the
mentality though.
assassin mids. Like it's not lose your lane right, but you don't have to do the right things. You can kind
Oh,
of
okay.
stand still. If the enemy doesn't kill you, you're winning. That's like
Right.
Kiana, that's Talon, that's Akali.
I mean, I do that with top lane too with Kale. I'm like, I don't have
That's
to
not
try
the
to.
same though.
It's
Now,
not okay.
with Kale, you're like hoping that the enemy sucks. With the assassins,
Okay.
you have the opportunity to punish the enemy. So it's like there's a whole
Uh,
lot more gameplay for the assassins. You can punish your own lane, you can kill the enemy jungler, you can roam to the side lanes, you can kill them. Kale is standing still. Like you've played the game long enough, we don't have to do a Nasus like arc, you know, effectively with like a Kale, in my
yeah.
opinion.
So this is. Let me know if this mentality is not good because that's usually the mentality I have is like, I know I'm gonna suck in lane, so I always look for a strat or champion that will be useful whether or not I win lane. Therefore, the games where I lose lane, still good, and if I win lane, even better. So like I don't focus on trying to get better at my laning. So
Okay. So like
that's my mentality most of the time.
yeah, so imagine you play Vigar mid for 100 games. The
Okay.
first 20, you're going to have a higher win rate than if you played, let's say, LeBlanc. You're going to have a much higher win rate on Vigar. And then 60 games in, you might start evening out with win rate on LeBlanc versus Vigar. But then near the end, like if you get good enough at LeBlanc, you could probably surpass the win rate on Vigar. But if you don't, then you would still be lower than you would with the Vigar. But let's say if you played Vigar all those 100 games, then like how much better are you at laning compared to if you were to try to play LeBlanc instead?
Uh, I'm not sure I'm getting
Like
what
with
you're trying to get
Vigar,
at.
oh
Uh-huh.
fuck, that's right, you haven't played a lot of lane. Maybe this is a hard analogy. With
Right,
Vigar,
right.
his lane is like you're standing still and then you press Q.
You focus on, yeah, yeah.
With LeBlanc, you have to auto attack the enemy. You have to pull the minions after the aggro. You have to de-aggro the minions exactly. Then you move back into them. Auto, W, auto, electrocute proc, back. And then you have to use your corrupting potion correctly. And you have to get like the push at the right time. So then you hit level 2, you Q, auto, auto, another electrocute
Right,
proc, something like that. Like there's a whole
right.
lot more that goes into it. And then if you fuck any of that up, you pay a massive price for it. Meanwhile,
But is the
Vigar,
reward is the reward not much higher, maybe? I
the
don't know.
reward is like you can kill an enemy, like you can just force it onto them. And if you
So
kill
are
them
you saying it's not that much, it's not worth the reward is not that much higher?
in the beginning, so
Right.
right, your initial question is um, like to play something that's safer now versus like something that's harder. It's like in the short term, it's easier for you to play something that's like easier now and that will be stable. But in the long term, it's worse because you don't get better
Oh,
over time.
so you're saying over the long term, in your example, the LeBlanc would be better than the Veigar in the long term.
Yeah, because any champion that's going to make you struggle to play it, to like grasp what you have to do on it and basically struggle forward, fuck it all up, and then do it over and over and over again, those are going to be the ones where you actually see growth on.
Gotcha, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
That's like the opposite advice I usually hear is just play any Veigar for 1,000 games.
Well, that's to like learn the fundamentals, you know?
Okay, okay.
But
So
what you're saying is like you want to learn how to play lane, and the only way to do that is ram your head into it. Otherwise, you can find yourself in a weird purgatory where you've played like thousands of games but still don't know how to play lane. But you're very stable. I get good CS, but my team, they're kind of bad. you,
maybe
shout,
I'll.
shout out to
I like
DJ Yasin.
LeBlanc too. I like
LeBlanc?
LeBlanc as well.
Yeah.
She's okay.
She's probably pretty bad right now. I don't think I'd recommend her.
Oh, okay. You wanna?
After durability, I haven't seen much of her. Plus, she's like super hard to play.
Um,
That like okay, so Kiana, you know, Q. What is her combo?
I usually
Q
just EQ, than the rest.
EQWQ.
Because the Q you don't have to aim the Q if you do it during
I
the
was thinking of
E.
the fast combo, like the fast one. You can Q and then WEQ, but you have to do it really fast.
Oh yeah,
And then
yeah.
it's just an
Where
auto attack and an ulti and an ignite. LeBlanc is like auto moving W, auto moving Q, E, and then you have to use your
yeah,
R correctly. And you're ranged, you have low HP. If you get CC'd, you're dead. If you mess up a trade,
yeah.
you die later. Like, what's nice about the melee champs mid too is like you can take bad trades and it can be okay. With ranged, it's not the case.
Oh, that you just reminded me that the second reason I liked Kiana is because I still suck at CSing, and her CSing is phenomenal. She gets so much bonus auto attack damage from her W. It's just I couldn't last at everything. Yeah.
God, dude.
Um.
Whenever first started playing, I took that like Annie advice. Like I played a lot of top lane
Yeah.
when I started in like season 3, and I was playing a lot of Renekton, and then people were saying like pick Malphite, he's easy, and then I picked Malphite, and I have like 1 CS in the first 3 waves.
Oh, jeez.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so
Yeah,
I
yeah,
get
yeah.
it. If it's easier, that sort of thing. If that's easier, that's fine.
Okay. So
Yeah.
it's are you do you think what I'm doing is okay? I'm making up for my lack of experience by picking these champs that it's like, hey, it's okay if you screw up, or it's okay if you suck at CS because W bonus damage. Like,
Yeah, and then you can kind of like learn it as you go, but it's not like avoiding the issue because those champions still have to do things like correctly. Like you're still CSing. You get pushed in, you have to figure out how to CS under turret, things like that. So,
yeah, I think my CSing is pretty good on deterrent with Kiana, but with LeBlanc it wouldn't be because her autos
hell no.
are crap.
That'd be anyone.
Um, dang. Okay, so it sounds like I like mid lane. Oh,
Yeah, and then with Kiana, it's like you get assassins. So then you could do Akali, you could do Talon, you could do maybe Zed or Pantheon. They're more advanced.
do I want to go all assassins in my pool? Like,
I think so, because that would
oh,
keep you in the same class. And what's important about staying in the same class of champions in the same role is that they play the same way. So,
um,
yeah, if you go from Kiana to, let's say, LeBlanc, it's an entire different ball game. If you go from Kiana to Aurelion Sol, it's entirely different. If we go from Kiana to Yasuo, it's entirely different.
oh, okay. So that's one thing I've been doing wrong. I always thought I should have. If I had to pick three champs for my pool, I would usually go, all right, one enchanter, one assassin, one, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's for like pros,
Okay,
that
okay.
are totally well rounded and know how to and have been there and done that. They have it downloaded, To
Gotcha,
learn it
gotcha.
and to like, yeah, get some compounding interest, we have to do the same thing over and over and over. So even if you're
Okay.
switching champions, like these
S-
champions can kind of function like dittos to each other too, you know? So
Oh,
that's how we want to
okay.
do it.
So if I want to play Kiana, in the case where it gets banned, picked, or I don't know, countered, I would want another assassin in my pool.
Yep. So you could do
I like
um
Zed, but
Zed's
I
very
hate,
hard.
yeah, I hate trying to. I like Zed and maxing E because I hate trying to land the Qs.
Yeah.
I'm like, I gotta land all three Qs. Are you kidding me? I'm not doing that. Just max E.
So we got like,
Talon? Oh, okay,
yeah, we
Talon. Yeah,
got easy mode Talon, we got easy mode Diana, and then Akali, Pantheon, Zed are like intermediate.
Diana's. I like Diana too because she. I played her for the same reason I played Kiana. Like, hey, if I lose lane, I could still do a team ult later. Be useful.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh yeah, there's also Echo. Echo's easy, but um, easy to fuck up too. So he's
Pantheon,
weird.
Echo,
He's weird for noobs, in my experience.
Akali.
I think Echo would be fine to pick up though, because Echo
Hmm.
would happen a lot faster than Akali. But the thing is with Echo is like you cue the wave instead of like just standing still as Akali. So it adds something, but I mean, fuck, if you're down to learn it, it's an option.
My problem with Talon, Echo, Akali, Pantheon is they're all single target, and in a 5v5, I like to turn my brain off and just go into all five,
Too bad. See
and just
that?
Kiana, Diana ult.
Yeah, that would make it where it's like you have to wait for a fight to start and then punish instead of just face roll this shit.
Face
Or
roll?
you'll learn like you can't front to back on those champs the same way.
Yeah, because I hate trying to avoid the tank. So I'm like, I'll just pick someone where I don't have to. I don't know.
I mean, sometimes you can kill a tank with Talon Zed. They're weird.
Really?
Yeah, dude. I played a game of Talon the other day where they picked like all AP, and I had Maul Malmortius and Black Cleaver and Conquer and shit. It was so fun.
Wait, what the hell?
And
You
then I
can
just
kill a tank.
yeah, with Talon easily because you can get 2 bleeds on them and they can't kill you. You know, Talon has the highest base MR in the game.
Oh, I didn't know that.
More than Dr. Mundo. Isn't that something?
Okay, maybe I'll try out Talon. That sounds fun.
Yeah. And then I would just stick to 2 of these. Well, you could do Kiana, Talon, Diana for now, I think. Since you already
Okay.
have the Diana too, somewhat. Talon, you have to
Uh,
learn his mechanics a little bit, but that's fine. Fuck it up like 40 games in a row and you'll get it.
I remember I learned on Talon when you jump on someone, you shouldn't auto first. I forget why though.
If you
You gotta
jump on someone, you
like
shouldn't auto.
like you know the Q leaps on them, right?
Yeah.
I think it was like if you Q them, you should like Alt Q. You should W before the auto
Is this old
because
Talon or the new one?
it's a new one, I think. Because you have to auto them after you get the 3 stacks, right?
Oh,
But
oh,
if you auto first, then you gotta wait for the second auto,
oh.
something
So
like
you would
that.
like Q ulti W. But like, if you're ever really killing them with Talon, it's like you're just right in front of their face. Every time I kill
Okay.
people with Talon, I'm like W ulting Qing and then auto.
W W Alt Q. Oh, okay, you just land the
Yeah,
first W.
instead of like queuing to chase them, it's like I've already flanked them. That's always the winning move for Talon. If I'm chasing them, it's
Ah,
fucked.
I suck at flanking. So I'm
Well,
like,
it's hard to
I
suck
gotta
when you
get the
can
wave.
backflip over over their entire jungle. There's no excuse then.
Oh, true, true, true. Okay.
Yep.
Kiana, Diana, Talon. Damn, I didn't know I figured this out so quick. Okay.
You doke. And then, do you want me to play one of those?
Like me watch you?
Yeah.
Sure. I mean,
No promises on my Kiana.
I
Let me learn to
mean, you don't
practice
have to
a
play
little
Kiana.
bit.
It's so
Kiana.
weird because so I think I played a Kiana. I played one Kiana game yesterday in Summoner's Rift, and I was against a Zac. So during the loading screen, sometimes I'll pull up like on YouTube, Kiana versus Zac, see what the first 3 levels are like. And I'm like, oh, he's fine. But then when I'm there, it's not fine. I'm like, what? Why does he kill me?
Appreciate me.
It's so weird watching people. It's oh, training, Kiana.
Yeah, I need to see if I can do this fast combo. No.
I know I
Yeah.
used to pick electrocute with her, but my last game, I tried out the first strike, and it's actually really fun. It's
Yeah, first
because the
strike super.
combo is so fast that every ability gets the first strike. It's so fast.
Okay, okay. So I Q, W, E, Q.
Yeah.
Uh-huh, okay. Because then I have to put my mouse here, and that's where it gets messed up.
Yeah, because you gotta change element speed too.
Okay.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Yeah. Because I know you don't get the bonus damage twice if you
Oh,
use the same element twice.
30 seconds
So I
until
hate when I
minions
have
spawn.
Earth. I gotta double Earth.
oh, oh.
Wait, that looked like it was it.
I did it
Was
first
it?
time. It's like you want to slide, like as the W animation, so not, not like that. Okay, 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 okay. Here we go, here we go. Satellite
Okay.
radio. Bah. There we go.
Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Minions
yeah.
have spawned.
Yeah, Kiana's combos, they just look fun. I like doing it. Even when I miss like the last Q, I'm just like, whatever. I looked cool. I don't know.
Yeah, what I like about Kiana too is like her in and out is so annoying for the enemy.
It aren't they? No, never mind. I thought they were gonna nerf her, but maybe I'm thinking about something else.
They nerfed her Q recently, where she's like invisible. They
Oh,
like nerfed the duration on it.
yeah.
Do forward. Where's that Talon game? Against a bunch of dummies. A Nasus with Everfrost with all AP. Congrats, man.
How do you? Okay, so that game right there, you're against like basically four tanks.
Yep.
How do you kill things with talent against? That's crazy how you got 8 kills there. I wouldn't be able to do anything against that team.
Um,
M- Maybe a Nasus kill, but everyone else.
it's like you farm to a point, and then whenever you fight, since it's all tanks, they don't have enough damage to kill you.
So you can
So,
just walk up and do a full combo.
yep, you just walk so confidently right into them, and then if
Wow.
all the assassin's conditions is like they're not supposed to be able to get in front of the enemy without like some sort of price, and then if they do, they can get their max damage off. So with
Zags
Talon,
always feel like they hurt.
well, they do. But like a NASA
Like,
Zac versus it was like Vladimir mid lane, yeah, with Talon.
okay.
It's like they can spend everything on me, and then I'm not gonna die. And then when I'm close to death, I can EOA. But in that time, it's like I walk up, W auto, Q auto, and then that's the bleed, and then we're just autoing them.
Hey, instead of a game, maybe you wanna do like a lane against me? Like maybe see any bad habits I have while in lane or something. I don't know.
Okay, if I can get out of this, there we go. Bad habit. Okay.
Yeah, so like I'll try my best to pretend it's an actual game and like try to get CS and uh yeah. Oh, yeah. Same as mine.
Okay, and then you're playing Kiana.
Yeah, I guess I'll play Kiana.
Okay, and then what's a champion you play against mid that you don't like?
That I don't like.
Yep.
I have only played Kiana in Summoner's Rift like twice so far. Uh, or that I remember. I know I played more, but I only played against a Karthus and a Zac so far. Oh, I played against a Yasuo and a Yone. And out of those four, Zac was the hardest, and Yone also killed me a lot.
Okay, let's do Yone. Zac's a little weird.
Uh, okay. I guess I'll go. I mean, I've only tried First Strike once, so I'll just go with what I'm more comfortable with, which is the Electrocute.
One to cut, one
And
to
I usually get
feel.
biscuits because just to survive laning. Should I? Should I hear though?
On Kiana mid,
Yeah.
let me see. I'm not sure what the hell they run. I know Kiana jungle, but Kiana mid's different.
I just
Do-do-do.
try to survive laning usually.
Biscuits does not sound like the juice, though. So, Electrocute does have a higher win rate, as you'd expect in lane.
Is it electrocute and biscuits or electrocute and something else?
Electrocute, and then secondary, they run Presence of Mind Last Stand, they run Zombie Ward Treasure Hunter, or they run Biscuits and...
Last stand? What the heck?
I mean, it's pretty versatile. Like, Last Stand is weird, but where Kiana can go in and out, I can see it. Let me do it like... I was playing against Yon. I think
Yeah,
I would...
this loan just wrecked me every time he had his E up. And I'm like, I can't trade.
If I was against Yon, I think I would run that Last Stand Presence of Mind. Because, like, Yon's a little tankier in a way. You'd have
Okay,
to
so
hit a lot of Qs.
should I be trying to kill you or just CSing and surviving?
If you don't know, then you just gotta try it out. Figure it out.
Okay, I don't know, so I'll just pick
Yeah.
one and you tell me how I think.
See, it's like you're gonna have to learn it yourself over time, so it's like the best way to learn it is try to attack the enemy and see what happens.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so get the
I'll
knowledge that
just
you can't, and then roll it back from there.
Okay, so since I have pretty much zero matchup experience, I'm just gonna have to feed a lot of games, huh?
Yep.
I'll have to go in like level 1 through 3 all the time to figure out.
Yeah, like imagine you're trying to learn basketball, but you're never shooting. You're never
Should
trying to
I?
shoot, you're always passing. And then
Would
you're
you
like,
do it in ranked?
yeah,
Okay.
you got nothing to lose. And then if you got the hang of it and you really wanted to climb, it's like you can get another account. But
Oh, okay.
new accounts are like $2 now.
Oh, jeez. I've
Yeah,
been
yeah.
leveling my own accounts and just playing norms.
I leveled one other account in my history of playing the game. And I
I'm
was like,
about to
I'm
buy an
good.
account because my norms, the queue times are like 15 minutes for the norm games. So I'm having trouble getting to level 30.
God.
It's crazy.
Yeah, let's do this.
All right. So I'm going to try and win. Oh, geez. Oh, wait. Well, you don't have Conquer?
Oh. Oh. Okay. Generally, it's like you want to use abilities on the champions and then auto attacks on the minions. Sometimes you have to, if you're using the abilities on the minions, it's like probably defensive.
If I'm...
Oh.
Oh, sweet.
Oh.
Yeah. Don't do it. Did that do it? Did it? Okay, but that's only because you died.
Okay, reset.
Should we start over or
Yeah,
how do we do that?
you leave the
Like
game.
leave the game? Okay. All right, so I sacrificed a lot of CS, to, and you were saying I should use abilities on minions.
Use abilities on the enemy champions, like generally. Whenever you're getting pushed
Okay.
in, if you have to use your abilities to farm, that can be okay. But where Kiana doesn't have a lot of mana, if you're using the abilities on the wave, then you get pushed in, you use the abilities on the wave, the enemy stays, and the wave bounces back, you have no mana, and then you're screwed. So
Oh, okay.
that's where it gets messed up. With these sort of champions too, it's like it can be fine to go down like 10 CS.
Okay.
Because if you contest the wave against a Yone with his like low Q cooldown, then you just get screwed.
Right. I feel like in a normal game, you wouldn't have tanked 2 tower shots because you would have been like half HP above me, and
And then the wave bounces back.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Somehow I still got low. I don't see it.
You got low win.
Like my HPs was somehow low enough for you to attempt to dive.
Oh, well that's like you eat every tornado and then every W that I have.
Would I avoid them and lose even more CS, or?
Well, that comes in when like you're a little bit better and then can see the enemy champion. Right now, it's like you're totally consumed with your own champion. You know? And that's
Oh,
just how it is.
does it seem that
30
way?
seconds until
Well,
minions
yeah.
spawn.
Like you can tell?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Let's say
I
if I
can't
was to
tell.
play like Zoe or something, like I haven't played a lot of Zoe, it would be pretty similar. Like I can't see the enemy champion as clearly because I have to focus on what my champion's doing.
Oh. Okay.
And then once it's downloaded, then your
So
hands and eyes start doing it.
basically, all right.
Minions have spawned.
So I just have to spam till I can autopilot my combos or something.
You play a bunch of games so that you get comfortable on it, and then the more comfortable on it you get, the wider the game becomes. The more you can see, the more you can do.
Maybe.
You ever heard like discipline equals freedom? That's what we're going
Yeah.
for.
Jocko Willing.
Wake up at 5 a.m. I set 17 alarms.
Yeah.
My Q cooldown's super low.
True. I can't. Right. Is it that low at level 1 though?
It's
I
3
didn't know
seconds.
that. 3 seconds. Mine's 6 seconds. Oh, jeez. Oh my god, that
So
reaches
unless
me.
there's ACS for you to last hit, you don't have to be anywhere near me, you know?
Okay.
So if you get a habit of doing that, it'll be very good for you on Kiana.
Okay. So I don't have to risk. No.
You could even save your W there to like dodge my tornado. So you don't have to have like, you don't have to be holding the element. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, my cannon. This Yone sucks.
Oh, I thought I might E. Wait, what?
Oh, okay. You don't want to use the Q like that.
I don't?
That's too much mana. Like where this lane's at. That's 1
Or-
CS, big man. That is not going to work
Wait,
out.
so it's not worth it for 1 CS?
Not that one. It's a caster minion. The melees are worth more.
Oh, it matters which one it is.
Yep.
I've never actually thought of that.
Oh. Gotta nerf this fucking turret. Oh! I do this every time I play Yone for some reason. Does that suck?
Isn't towers like bugged where they don't multiply their damage?
I don't know.
Hey, whoa!
I'll come back. See, most noobs would just run into me there. That's interesting.
Really?
Yep.
But like,
Cast their abilities and then right click and let go.
wouldn't I just back here? I don't want to because it's a 1v1, but wouldn't I normally just back?
When will I learn?
Uh,
You never know. You'd
I
like your
never.
jungler would be there, you know. You could play ball probably. With
Oh,
Kiana,
right,
it's like
right.
you're probably not recalling. Should you
I'm
back?
not.
Nah. Play it out, see if you die, and then that will tell you if you should back or not in future games.
Huh. Are you a mid laner?
I've played a okay amount. I would say I've played most of like AD
Oh,
support and jungle.
okay.
Most of my mid lane is like on Syndra, Ari, recently.
Because
Uh,
my account that I play Kiana in, I'm currently, I think it's like silver or something. Um, what's the account I go? Oh wait, that's a normals.
Silver. What's your ARAM MMR actually? Do you know?
Is is there even one? I didn't know. Can you find out?
ARAM MMR.
What is how to check MMR in AIM?
You can be challenger ARAM right here. $2,200. That's like I don't know what that
Wait,
is
are you?
nowadays.
Wait, what
Oh,
number did you just read?
what?
Oh, there is an ARAM MMR. Oh no, that's not.
90K.
Wait, is
To have
there
like a
actually a way?
yeah, well that's like the number right there. To get like a super high ARAM MMR though, you have to like do these custom games and all sorts of stupid stuff.
Wait, the number you said just now was my ARAM MMR?
Yeah, for this account.
Is
2,076.
I don't even know what that is, like if it's good or
It's a number.
huh.
Oh yeah, Yon.
One to cut.
This Yon would just stop taking 7 turret shots.
Yeah, yeah. Uh yeah, ARAM is my problem is like even if I survive and trade, I'll end up in mid game with 1.5 items and my enemy mid laner's at 3. So I'm like
Right, so if you
maybe
properly survive the lane, like you can't really worry about stuff like that right now. All you can worry about is like playing the lane well and playing your champion well. Because all
okay.
those are just a result of you not being like strong enough at the champion, in the role, etc. It's like all those things come the right way over time slowly. So
Huh.
really focus on like how you're playing instead. It's like, yeah,
I
you'll be
th
down items,
Welcome
but
to Summer's
like
Rift.
it's fine. If you
how
killed the enemy 2
long
more times, like you're not down items.
how long have you been coaching?
Um,
30 seconds until minions spawn.
I don't know.
A lot. Like
Kind
how
of on
long
and off since season 6.
do you expect to keep coaching for a while?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
So so I'm thinking of like a long-term thing. Like say, all right, so today I figured out, okay, maybe I should just make Kiana mid for now. I'll just spam Kiana mid this week, and next week I'll book another, and you can see an actual game,
Minions have
Yeah.
spawned.
and you can tell me, I don't know, what else, right?
Yeah. I was literally going to
Okay.
set that up on Metafy today, like bi-weekly and then weekly uh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
things. So yeah, we could do that. But first, kill me in here. Kill me in lane.
Yeah, well, gotta kill you without the turret is the problem. I don't even know if it's possible.
Well, you take less poke as these waves are pushing towards you, and then when the wave bounces back, that's your time to attack.
Okay.
If you get pushed in early.
So is it worth the trade for this CS? I don't know, but
The wave's pushing towards you. This is
uh-huh.
what it looks like.
Okay, so it's pushing towards me because your Q has more AoE, right? Or not
That
really?
and I already had the minion advantage.
Oh, okay.
So then if you trade into me and the wave, I'm going to have the level advantage, I'm going to have the push advantage, and I'm going to have the minion advantage. So you're battling
If I
against all of that.
oh.
Didn't take the turret shot that time. Okay, not bad. Spends a lot of mana, but that's what you're looking for is a trade like that.
Hey. Oh, that thing has crazy range. I'm waiting for my electrocute. Hold on. Okay, it's up now. You coming? Okay, I gotta wait for my.
With what
Oh
mana?
wait. Oh my God, my mana. I don't. I buy tier in ARAM. I can't buy tier here. It's different. So, all right, I'm gonna have to figure out this mana because 2 combos killed my entire bar. Okay. Do I trade? Maybe before level 3, I trade without my E. I don't know.
Oh.
Oh, I was gonna try and freeze you under turret.
This.
Oh, what the heck?
I'm really giving you some chances here.
Yeah, but okay.
They gotta nerf that turret, I tell you what.
Yeah. All right,
See,
so
but just like small things like that, it's like that's the pieces you put together over time. Like you can't use those abilities then, because then you're out of mana here, and then it's all fucked, you know?
right, I can't full combo before level 3 because 2 full combos is my whole mana.
If the enemy's pushing into you too, right? It's like
Yeah,
you're dealing less damage because they're higher level and you're lower level. Your lower level spells deal less damage but spend basically the same mana. And then you're not regenerating the mana. They're regenerating HP because they'll have a health potion, they'll have a corrupting potion, they'll have life steal, something, you know? So
right.
whenever that wave's pushing towards you, it's like generally you want to avoid trading because you'll be losing then.
Hmm. Okay.
And once that wave bounces back, you can start taking some trades onto the enemy.
Oh, geez, okay. I have to play a lot more games.
Be some bonehead games too. I
Bonehead
hate
games?
that part. I hate when like you can't even play it good because you don't know anything. You know, I hate that
Huh.
part with games.
One to cut, one to
I
seal.
And you
recently,
said to just do it in ranked?
yeah,
Okay. Should I do it on this account though?
I
Because
don't know.
I played a lot of support games. And I don't know if,
I don't think it matters at the rank.
okay.
Yeah, 'cause even if people look it up, dude, they'll be like 1 in 30, and then they'll forget. they'll have like an issue. Then you play enough games of Kiana and it doesn't matter anymore.
Alright. I'm gonna spam Kiana on this account. And I won't have a game plan. I'll just play for a week every day.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
And I'll probably fall super far in a week. So be it. So be
I
it.
mean, you'd be surprised. It's pretty hard to achieve like a 30% win rate, even when you're totally feeding.
Yeah, that's one of the turn-offs for League, I think. Because I
Minions
can
have
tell when the
spawned.
game's giving me a free win, I'm like, oh, this is not fun, even though people like to win.
Yep, and then imagine that free win on Kale versus like giving it all you got on Kiana and totally sucking shit. It's like, you do get further with the Kiana.
Oh. Oh. Oh, jeez. Alright, so that's 100 damage? What the heck?
It's an auto Q
Auto
for
Q.
nothing.
Well, I got the CS.
Oh. It can be fun to start W. Kiana as
Me?
well. Yeah, you can like auto a minion, then W away.
Oh. That's if I'm not planning to trade any at all, right? Any
Yep.
damage. Okay.
Or if they have a skill shot like Young Q.
Oh, that still hit me? Okay. Alright, I'm not using my E, but then I can't proc my electrocute.
The wave's bouncing back, you can like try to. Like
Like,
when it
proc
bounces
it
back. And try to use your
without
E.
using my E.
So you could like EQ, WQ, and then back off.
Well, I wasn't gonna use my E because of the mana. I
But
was just gonna
that's when you're
use.
getting pushed in. Right now the wave's
Oh,
bouncing back. It's like try to
so
trade
it's
onto me.
okay.
You're winning. You're level 4. There you go. Oh, I'm really fucking stupid.
Wait, so it's okay to blow mana if it's pushing?
Yeah, when the wave's bouncing back.
Um,
So my big
I
wave
don't.
crashes, the big wave crashes, and then the big wave comes back. When your big wave is pushing towards me, like,
Uh-huh.
then you can trade.
Oh.
There we go. Could have killed me there.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, wait, you're right. See, I don't see. I guess because you're right. I think I'm staring at my champion. Okay.
No need to be defensive there. Simply kill me.
Okay.
Jesus! Oh, I hate
Whoa.
Kiana's auto-targeting on the Q. I forgot that doing
Yeah,
Kiana was
yeah,
OP.
yeah.
I hate that shit. Already not
That's
bad.
why. That's why I always EQ
Dude,
instead of the QE.
nothing would make me madder than when that champ was OP in jungle.
Was it OP?
Yeah, and then she would follow you, and then you
Wow.
can't flash the Q or anything because it's just insta goes to where you were, even if you flash. So they
Do
could just
you?
buffer everything, you know?
What do you main though? Like on
Right now I'm playing like jungle, and then I'm playing like Talia, Talon, Rek'Sai. Uh,
Uh,
what the fuck else am I playing?
I could
Lilia, that's right. I love Lilia.
I could pick jungle as my secondary, right? In case I don't get mid, I could also Kiana jungle, right?
Yep,
Or
you could take all the assassins to jungle. You'd have to learn how to
okay.
play jungle and what it means for them, but at least you're on the same champions in the same role or the same class because they're gonna try to achieve the same things. Just one's in mid lane, one's in jungle. It's not super complicated, but yeah, you would have to learn jungle because
Is it
it's harder to jungle on those champs than it is on other ones.
if
But
I'm only doing it as my secondary, is it worth like learning all the jungle aspects? Like getting
you can't, you can just kill
I
the jungle
can't,
camps
okay.
and then try to kill
Okay,
the
yeah, yeah.
enemy, and then from there you can work up. But yeah,
Okay.
nope.
Because I have to focus on mid for now.
Yep, you got to focus on mid, but then also Kiana
Also can't.
and the enemy champion.
Alrighty. I'm glad you said I can just main Kiana because I was expecting like, oh, you're a silver mid laner, you should just play Annie. Or
It's time for Annie. It's time for. I mean, I do love
which it
like if you're gonna say top lane, I was like a Renekton owns for that. Renekton owns to
Renekton.
show people how to kill the enemy top laner. Give some balls and trade and stuff like that. Because
I do
Renekton can
like
trade without
the
it like ruining his life.
he's crazy. I don't know how when I see him in ARAM, he can just 1v5 every time. I don't know.
Mm, probably because he's so big.
I like the concept of top lane when split pushers, they just play the game 1v5 and just go for the top inhibitor and end the game.
That's
I don't like
outdated.
that. That's outdated now?
Yep.
Oh.
Try to do that on Tryndamere like it's season 6. It's not gonna work.
Oh,
You're
okay.
gonna get 4 men and your team will be doing nothing in the process.
What
Or
if you
so.
wait? Like you wait for your team to
It can
overextend
work.
and
I mean, like generally.
generally, okay.
Yeah. Play it perfectly, sure, but to find those perfect situations, then you're at the mercy of like allies. Good
'Cause I've
fundamental play.
tried like every role in Summoner's Rift. I don't I'm not in love with any of them, even mid.
Well, if you try them, you're not like what like how many games, you know?
Uh,
It's
I
like
don't know.
20,
It's like
40
I
at a time.
rotate. Yeah, yeah, and I'll rotate through each of them. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
it's
this.
it's like doing a uh like touring an area instead of like staying there for a couple months and, seeing how the culture works, and we're staying there for
Yeah,
a couple years and learning some of the language and shit. It's not the
'cause
same.
I'll just feel good on a champion that I got in Aaron, and then I'll go play whatever role that champion is. People say to play him at.
Yeah. So it's like you get a taste for it, but you have to go deeper.
Okay. Would you say my since I'm not married to any role, if my goal was like, okay, I just want to focus on climate, do you think there's a best role
I mean, probably mid jungle.
mid jungle? Okay,
That's what it's always
sweet.
been usually. Support gets you somewhere fast, but then doesn't get you as high as you can go.
I used to be proud of being a support main back when people didn't want to, but now so many people do it. I'm like, oh, well, now it's shitty.
Yeah, and the support meta right now like sucks.
Does it?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like you pick Yumi and stand still, or you pick like a Mumu Blitzcrank and try to win. But like
Oh,
when ally's bad, oh my god, then you're against a winning Yumi. And it's like it adds double the insult to injury. It's so lame. But yeah.
all right. So this week I'm gonna spam a bunch of Kiana so you can have some actual gameplay to look at.
Cool.
Because I'm gonna be completely lost after laning phase.
Oh, that's fine. After the laning phase, just worry about team fighting. After the team
Yeah,
fights are
yeah.
done, Here, let me write this bad boy down.
That's what I'll do. My goal is to survive and start ARAMing, which is my natural habitat.
Reset. There we go. Farm, reset, fight. That's your rotation.
Team mid game, team fight, farm.
Reset.
Wait, so
you spin
so
the
team
gold.
fight first, then farm,
Yep.
then back.
Because even if you lose the fight, you'll be able to get to a side lane and then farm that.
But what if I die in the fight?
Yeah, that's what I said. Like if you die in the fight, then you'll be able to go to the side lane afterwards. Everyone's respawning and shit. You farm the side lane, and then you reset,
Oh, wait, but
and then you go back to
wait.
fight again.
After team fight, farm. Wait, so if I die from the team fight,
Whether you win or lose, you go to farm, and then you
farm.
reset, and then you fight again.
Okay.
Yep.
You wouldn't farm first? You wouldn't like reset,
Not on
farm,
Kiana.
and then team fight? No? Oh, okay.
Not on the assassins. Because
So
if you
after I
farm
back-
first, you miss the timing more often than not.
That's what I always do. Maybe that was my problem. Okay.
Yeah.
So after I beg for like say an item, I want to fight. I want to look for a fight first. Okay.
Yeah. It's not League Theory perfect, but that's not what we're rocking with right now. So.
Okay. But if I die in the fight, after I respawn, I'll farm.
Yep.
Before my next fight. Okay.
And then you don't fight after you farm. If you have like a meaningful buy, sometimes you can stay on the map, but more often than not, it's like you farm, you like push out a lane all the way, and then reset, spin that gold, and then go for the fight.
Gotcha. All right. We don't have to wait till the minute of 30.
No.
So.
But
all
yeah,
right.
I'll set up the lesson plan thing for like bi-weekly and then weekly if you want to buy that, and then I'll send that over to you. But even until like next week too, I'll see you then, and good luck bashing your head against the wall.
Yeah. Thanks. All right.
Yep.
Peace.
Yep. Bye. That was a cool guy.